Davison, crushed to death beneath the hooves of the King's horse. Will the summer of 1914 prove as fatal for the hopes of women? It cannot! This historic by-election can be the first step on the journey to women's equality.
Of course you're keen on women's rights. Let a woman speak.
Oh, why stop there? Let's get the dogs up and listen to them bark.
You all right, my lady?
Isn't it exciting?
Sybil, I think it's time for Branson to take you home.
Not yet.
I think so. I applaud your spirit in coming, and I will applaud your discretion when you leave.
But you agree with everything he says?
I do, my dear, but I also know if anything happens to you, Branson will lose his place.
Better safe than sorry, my lady.
Oh, it's an act of mercy. I disagree. But
The car's just here.
the benefit...
Women must get the vote, mustn't they, Branson? Why does the Prime Minister resist the inevitable?
Politicians can't often recognise the changes that are inevitable.
I gather you went to hear the Liberal candidate today.
There were several speakers, actually. He was the last.
Did he speak well?
I thought so.
But there was quite a brouhaha.
You know what these things can be like.
I do. Which is why I am astonished you should not feel it necessary to ask my permission to attend. I assume this was Branson's scheme.
No.
I confess I was amused at the idea of an Irish radical for a chauffeur, but I see now I've been naive.
I told Branson to take Sybil.
What are you saying?
Sybil needed to go to Ripon. I asked Branson to drive her. I thought it would be sensible. In case there was trouble.
I want to do some canvassing. The by-election isn't far off.
Canvassing?
Oh, it's quite safe. You're in a group and you knock on doors.
Yes, I know what canvassing is.
I think that Sybil is...
What? Are you canvassing too? Or would you rather take in washing?
I was only going to say that Sybil is entitled to her opinions.
No. She isn't until she is married. Then her husband will tell her what her opinions are.
Oh, Cranny.
I knew you wouldn't approve.
Which presumably is why you all hid your plans from me.
The Liberal Party.
This lot aren't interested in politics. They're spoiling for a fight.
5,894 votes. I hereby declare that the Come on. How you get, lads? We'll soon wipe the smile off the Tory bloody faces. Duly elected. Is duly elected to serve as Member of Parliament. Member of Parliament for the Ripon constituency. What on earth are you doing here?
Couldn't miss this.
Couldn't you? I could.
I don't like the look of this, my lady. Look, I'm on your side. Don't cause any trouble. You have to believe me.
What's your problem then, Mr. Lardy-Jar?
My problem is you.
All right.
Oh, no. Oh, please, God, no.
This way.
How dare you? How dare you disobey me in this way?
Robert, I'm sure...
Are you so knowledgeable about the great world?
Papa, I'm sorry I disobeyed you. But I'm interested. I'm political. I have opinions.
Of course, I blame Branson.
I don't think that's fair.
We had none of this. None of it! Until he set foot in our house. I suppose I should give thanks he hasn't burnt the place down over our heads.
Branson didn't know anything about it until we arrived there.
He leaves tonight.
If you punish Branson, I'll never speak to you again. Never.
I don't believe this is Branson's fault, truly, Papa.
Blame me.
I do blame you.
Robert, can we do this in the morning? Sybil needs rest.
But if I find tomorrow that Branson is missing, I'll run away, I warn you.
Oh, and where would you go?
Well, I can't think now, but I will go, and you'll be sorry.
I should be sorry. Very sorry indeed.
Why don't you have breakfast in bed?
Because I'm not married.
Yes, but now that...
Now that both of the others are, what difference would it make?
You know what I mean.
I prefer to be up and about.
Tennessee is going to ratify the 19th Amendment.
Meaning?
All American women will have the vote.
Which is more than they do here.
Well, they almost do.
I don't have the vote. I'm not over 30 and I'm not a householder. It's ridiculous.
You should write to the Times.
Maybe I will.
Ask your mother if she needs any help with tonight's dinner. There's nothing so toffee-nosed as a prince of the church, so make sure you put him next to your grandmother. She'll know how to handle him.
God in heaven. Earl's daughter speaks out for women's rights.
What?
In a letter to this newspaper today, Lady Edith Crawley, daughter of the Earl of Grantham, condemns the limitations of the Women's Suffrage Bill and denounces the government's aims to return women to their pre-war existence.
You said they wouldn't print it.
Well done. That's most impressive.
Don't say you support her.
Of course I support her. And so do you, really, when you've had a chance to think about it.
So I should hope, anyway.
No. What do you think, Carson?
I would rather not say, my lord.
You said you were in here.
What can I do for you, Mrs. Hughes?
Nothing. You can do nothing for me, because I know who you are, and I know what you've done. And while you're here, if you value your life, I should stop playing the Joker and keep to the shadows.
I'm afraid we were a bit drunk that night, Anna and I. So you're right. We were both to blame.
No, Mr. Green. You were to blame, and only you.
Does Mr. Bates know?
Not that it was you.
Thank you.
Don't you dare thank me. I've not kept silent for your sake. Oh, dear. Alfred's relit the taper.
Well, to be young is to have your heart broken. In the kitchens at Downton, like everywhere else.
I spent half the day brushing mud out of his dinner jacket. Why can't he have his own valet instead of making work for me? Anna?
Sorry. Yes, what were you saying?
Mr. Blake's evening shoes were quite a challenge, I can tell you.
I wasn't working here then. It's a pity, because I admire Nellie Melba. I'd have loved to hear her sing.
You must be joking.
Why? I thought she had a beautiful voice.
Beautiful. Screaming and screeching as if her finger was caught in the door. I swear I couldn't take it for one more moment.
So what did you do?
Well, I came down here for a bit of peace and quiet, that's what. Oh, is that more of the cauliflower cheese?
Thank you.
How many more?
Just one. Miss Edmonds.
Send her in.
If you'd like to go in now.
Please sit down. I've been reading about your many achievements. Oh, I see you were born in '92.
I know I might seem too young to be an editor, but I do have experience.
I was just going to say we're born in the same year. Oh, have you seen a copy of our latest edition? I produced it, actually. Our editor had left, so it was down to me and the rest of the office. And during one horror-filled night, we did it.
But then are you sure you need me?
Oh, I am. But I have at least proved you're old enough to be an editor, because I was.
1892 seems a million years ago now. Another time, another age.
That might be worth exploring. Victorian babies grown into modern women.
And the price they've paid.
Thank you, Audrey.
This will be for the family, and the one in my pantry is for the staff, or more precisely, me.
We don't normally provide two.
Then perhaps we should find another supplier.
Oh, hold your horses. Right. Where do you see this other telephone?
Here, in the outer hall.
Good afternoon, Carson. Is Lady Edith in?
I am. I most certainly am.
Oh, I was just driving past,
Yes.
and I thought you might like to come for a spin, if you're not too busy.
Wait till I get my coat.
Is it all right if I make some notes?
I'm so sorry, Mr.
This is Mr. Bromwich, my lady. He's here about the telephone.
Oh, please make your notes, dear Mr. Bromwich. We're so looking forward to it. What an exciting business to be in.
You must be expanding every day.
Oh, we are, sir. But that brings its problems. Training up men for the work when many have no aptitude. I can't even find a secretary who can keep pace at the moment.
What?
But it's hard with a new concept. Too old, they can't change. Too young, and they've no experience.
But have you filled the post yet? Because I know just the woman.
Well, she must hurry up. We'll close the list tomorrow night.
You'll have her application. I promise. Carson said you were here.
Oh, just checking that everything's been done right, my lady.
Only we never heard back. That is, Miss Dawson never heard back from you. About an interview?
Yes. We got the young lady's letter, but the trouble is she didn't have any experience of hard work that I could tell, so...
But she's a very hard worker.
Well, I couldn't find any proof of it. And she gave you as a reference when you don't run a business, my lady. Well, not that I'm aware of.
Lily, can you find Gwen and tell her to come to the hall now?
Yes, my lady.
The reason Gwen didn't give any more details is because she works here as housemaid.
Ah, and you thought that would put me off?
But she's taken a postal course and has good speeds in typing, and Pitman Shorthand test her.
I will, if I like the look of her. Ah, so, young lady, you thought I'd turn up my nose at a housemaid?
Well, I did, sir.
Well, my mother was a housemaid. I've got nothing against housemaids. They know about hard work and long hours, that's for sure.
Well, I believe so, sir.
Right, well, is there somewhere we could talk?
Gwen, take Mr. Bromwich to the library. I'll see no one disturbs you. Sorry, Papa, you can't go in there.
Why on earth not?
Gwen's in there with Mr. Bromwich. She's being interviewed.
I cannot use my library because one of the housemaids is in there applying for another job.
It's about the size of it. Apparently our father's taken the whole of them to Trueville.
I wish ours was.
I've got news, my lady.
Mr. Bromwich is wrong. You've done it, Gwen. You've got the job. Take it. Take it.
Something to celebrate?
I got the job, Mrs. Hughes. I'm a secretary. I'm forgotten.
I'm very happy for you, Gwen, and we'll celebrate after we finish today's work.
Of course, Mrs. Hughes.
I don't suppose...
Lady Sybil. Her ladyship was asking after you.
But what sort of errands?
Oh, you know, this and that. Seeing friends, buying clothes, errands.
I hope Sir John Bullock isn't one of your errands.
He is not. Oh, let her go, Aunt Rosamond.
All right. But you'll be back in time for dinner.
I'm sure I will. You're a darling.
Taxi! I'm sure I will. What does that mean?
I don't know why, Mamma. Let her come.
Darling, please tell me what's the matter. You seem so préoccupée lately. What do you mean you'll be out tomorrow night?
I'll be away, but I don't want Mamma to know. It's not very difficult.
It is difficult for me. To be put in a position of disloyal falsehood where your parents are concerned.
You said yourself, I'm a grown woman and you're not a spy.
The last time you did this, you were with your Mr. Gregson, weren't you? So it can't be a repetition. Oh, my dear. My dear.
I'm not even sure which frightens me most. What may have happened to Michael or the baby.
And what do you propose to do?
It's hard to say the words, but I've decided to get rid of it.
How terrible it is to hear that.
Please don't pretend you won't be relieved when I do.
You're not being fair. I will support you whatever you decide, just as Cora will, and Robert.
That sounds like a speech from the second Mrs. Tanqueray. But you don't mean a word of it.
I do.
So I'd be welcome in your drawing room, would I? Have you met my niece and her charming bastard?
I refuse to be shocked. But what will you say when Mr. Gregson walks through the door with a full explanation for his silence?
Nothing. I pray he is alive. But if he is, I won't say a thing.
And you will marry him?
If he still wants me to.
So your whole life will be based on a lie. Have you thought about that?
I am killing the wanted child of a man I'm in love with, and you ask me if I've thought about it.
I assume you'll be away for the night because you've booked into some place where they will do this. How did you find it?
There was a magazine in the ladies' waiting room at King's Cross.
You do realize it is quite illegal?
Of course.
And dangerous. What will I say to your parents if it goes wrong?
You'll think of something.
Very well. If you've made up your mind, I shall come with you.
Thank you. It's right. This is it.
It doesn't look very right.
It should say Thompson on the bell.
Well, here goes.
If you'll wait, the doctor will be with you very soon.
As long as he is a doctor.
You don't have to stay.
Of course I do. Would you like a glass of water?
No, thank you. It's not that I don't love him, you know. I do love him. And I would have loved his baby. But I just can't see over the top of this.
No.
I don't want to be an outcast. I don't want to be some funny woman living in Maida Vale people never talk about. Sybil might have brought it off, but not me.
No. I see that.
But you think I'm terribly selfish?
Please don't put words into my mouth. I don't know what I think, except that I wish it were over.
I can't go back to the nursery. Not with Mary's son and Sybil's daughter waiting there. I can't do that. I won't be able to do that.
Not for a while.
Not forever, I don't think.
The doctor's just...
I'm afraid this was a mistake.
There's no reason
I'm
to.
terribly sorry to waste your time, but this is a mistake.
It seems it was a mistake.
Why? Well, why has everything changed? I've arranged things for tonight.
Then unarrange them.
Why should I?
Because I'm telling you to.
Just do it, dear. Are you going to tell Cora?
I suppose I must do at some stage.
If you want me to be there, let me know. I'm certain there's a way forward. Certain of it.
Well, the decision's been made now.
What do you think's in it?
I cannot say, James. It's addressed to Lady Mary, so perhaps you could question her later.
Mr. Carson? You see, the box has been delivered from the late Mr. Crawley's office.
Yes?
Well, ought we to give it straight to Lady Mary? Shouldn't someone else see it first? In case there's something in it to make her cry.
You may be right. I'll take it to his lordship and he can decide.
I don't understand you. Of course you must give it to her.
But what if it has no legal status? I don't want to build her hopes up only to have them dashed.
Robert, Matthew intended Mary to be his sole heiress. That will mean a great deal to her, whether or not it's legal. Can't you see that?
But is it right to exclude George?
Well, right or not, it is what he wanted. Besides, it's not up to you.
I'll send it to Murray.
Well, Mary must read it before you send it anywhere. Or are you trying to hide from the truth?
What truth?
That you would prefer to be in sole charge of the estate and not share the crown with Mary.
Don't be silly. This won't make any difference to all that. She won't want to get involved.
When you talk like that, I'm tempted to ring for Nanny and have you put to bed with no supper.
Mr. Brunson, your ladyship.
Sorry if I'm late. I had to call an old Fairclough at Round Hills.
You're not at all late. Now, I asked Branson to come here because I have an idea.
Granny, you must call him Tom.
I thought I could call him Branson again now that he's the agent.
Well, you can't.
I don't mind.
No. I see I'm beaten, but oh, how I sympathise with King Canute.
Now, what is this idea?
Well, Mary, either you or your baby son own half of Downton. I want you to have a say in the running of it. It's just what you need.
But didn't last night's dinner disabuse you of that scheme?
Yeah, well, that's the point. I want...
Tom.
Tom? To be your instructor.
What?
Well, take Mary, on your rounds. Let her learn the farmer's difficulties. You explain the crops and the livestock. Let her see the problems facing the estate.
And are we to do all this without telling Papa? Isn't that rather underhand?
There can be too much truth in any relationship.
No, there's no need to cook. Just fetch some ham from Mr. Bakewell and make a light salad. You can't go wrong with that. And Lady Grantham won't want more.
I'd like to make a bit of an effort to show our sympathies.
It's a nice idea, Ethel, but I'd like to keep it safe. I'll walk up to the house later. I don't understand. I can smell cooking.
It's quite simple, Mum. You'll be pleased, I promise. I've had help.
And I suppose there's no ham and there's no salad. If this luncheon is a failure, Ethel, I shall hold you responsible.
Oh, I'm sorry if I've kept you waiting, but I had to send up the luncheon.
It's good of you to spare the time.
Oh, it's all right. I've only the men to cook for today, and they're easy.
What were you doing at Crawley House this morning?
Who says I was at Crawley House?
I saw you coming out.
Oh, I see. Well, Mrs. Crawley was giving a luncheon party and I...
And you were helping Ethel.
I suppose I was.
Against my strict instructions to give the place a wide berth.
Now, Mr. Carson, no one disputes your position as head of this household, but I'm not sure that you're entitled to dress down Mrs. Patmore in this way.
Of course, if Mrs. Patmore wants to spend her time frolicking with prostitutes.
Do I look like a frolicker?
May I ask who is expected at this precious luncheon?
Her ladyship, the young ladies, and the dowager.
You have allowed a woman of the streets to wait at table on members of our family. Oh, I am speechless.
I would guess he won't stay speechless for long.
This was very good.
It was. It really was.
You don't sound so surprised.
I am surprised. I owe Ethel an apology. I've underestimated her.
I sometimes wonder if I should learn to cook.
Why?
You never know, it might come in handy one day. And I've got to do something.
What did you say to that editor who wanted you to write for him?
I haven't said anything yet. It's probably too late now, anyway.
Matthew tells me Robert was against it.
What difference does that make?
Oh, really, my dear? Shh.
We're all family. I'm not letting the side down. I'm just saying that Robert frequently makes decisions based on values that have no relevance anymore.
Do you think I should do it?
I wouldn't countermand your father.
Then why bring it up?
Well, I do, and so does Matthew.
And so does Matthew what? What else has Matthew decided for my family?
Robert?
Don't worry. I don't need to be fed. We're going, all of you, now.
What are you talking about?
Do you know who has prepared this luncheon for you?
Yes, Ethel, our former housemaid.
Who bore a bastard child?
What?
Robert, Ethel has rebuilt her life.
Has she? Do you know what she has built it into?
What do you mean?
I think Cousin Robert is referring to Ethel's work as a prostitute.
Well, of course, these days servants are very hard to find.
I don't think you understand the difficulty she's had to face.
I couldn't care less how she earns her living. Good luck to her. What I care about is that you have exposed my family to scandal.
But who would know?
I can't tell you how people find out these things, but they do. Your gardener, your kitchen maid, you...
I suppose she has an appropriate costume for every activity.
We're leaving.
Is this because of me, my lord?
No, it's because of his lordship, and we're not leaving. Is that a Charlotte Russe? How delicious.
I hope it's tasty, my lady. Mrs. Patmore gave me some help.
I'm glad to know that Mrs. Patmore has a good heart and does not judge.
Is anyone coming?
It seems a pity to miss such a good pudding.
Granny, when did you arrive?
Yesterday evening. I spent the night before in Southampton and an entire day on trains, so I've come hot foot.
If you're here to reprimand me about Edith, please don't. Tom's already torn me into strips.
Why did you do it?
I don't know. She was so... Anyway, I'm sorry now.
You should be.
With Edith, I just say things and then they can't be unsaid.
Tom believes you're unhappy. That's why you lash out as you do.
Look, if this is about Henry Talbot, you should be clear he hasn't much to offer. Bertie Hexam is a loss, but not Henry. He's well born, but there's no money or position. He's not even a countryman. Not really. He grew up in London.
He shoots?
Yes, he shoots. Like every social climbing banker shoots.
Well, let's leave his credentials to one side for a moment and concentrate on what is important.
Which is?
Tom says that he is in love with you and that you are in love with him.
Do you believe him?
Do you deny it?
Oh, for you of all people to talk as if his qualifications don't matter.
Tony Gillingham had all that I could wish. Birth, money, looks. But he didn't suit you. No, he wasn't clever enough. He wasn't strong enough. Henry Talbot is both.
All right, Granny, it's not his poverty. But did Tom tell you I stood there, staring at a car in flames, wondering if it were him?
I think he's told me everything.
Then you'll know I can't be a crash widow again. I can't. I'd live in terror, dreading every race, every practice, every trial. I cannot do it.
Does he know this?
He'd feel he should give it up, but I don't want that. He'd resent me. Oh, can't you find me some duke? There must be one spare, so I can put Edith in her place.
You are the only woman I know who likes to think herself cold and selfish and grand. Most of us spend our lives trying to hide it.
Oh, Granny, please don't lecture me on sentimental virtues.
Don't worry. I believe in rules and traditions and playing our part. But there is something else.
And what is that, pray?
I believe in love. I mean, brilliant careers, rich lives are seldom led without just an element of love.
Oh, Granny, you do surprise me.
Oh, I am glad. So climbing all those stairs wasn't wasted. No. No, I would only say this. First, make peace with your sister. And then make peace with yourself. Mary.